Well, this this thought recently has been in my mind, so I'm going to make a video about it to share it. So the secret to doing, I guess, anything in your life is just controlling your brain. If you can control your brain, you can do anything, because that is the thing that holds you back. like um, like all of that hard work, dedication, consistency, and whatever you can talk about, all of the words right there, it's just all of these occur only when you can control your brain. If you cannot do that, like, there's nothing beyond that, right? If if it's the other way around, you can't control your brain and your brain controls you, then you are just on autopilot mode. You are like a slave. You're going to be an NPC that just does what it feels like doing, right? Whatever you feel like doing, you're just gonna do that. So you cannot actually make your dreams a reality. You cannot actually do what you do what you like intrinsically want to do from like your heart, right? You can't do what you actually want to do. You do what your brain wants you to do, right? So that is when you cannot control your brain. So everything just doing the secret to doing anything just boils down to one thing: can you control your brain, and how well can you control it, and for how long, right? Those are the two factors, but mainly the point is you have to control your brain, right? And because in the modern world your brain is not in your control, I would say. Mostly in like in the ancient world, right? In your ancestors time, I guess the same principle would kind of apply, that the people who could control their brains and you know uh, do the right thing at the right moment would survive, right? And the other ones would just die off, or they'll like have a really hard time, right? So in the present time, in the modern world, it's the same thing, right? Like the people who can control their brain to do what they exactly want to do, right, can actually accomplish their goals because they can control their brain. And the people who can't, they they do from the inside, like these people also want to like do something. They also have goals in their mind, right, that they want to get to. They want to achieve something. Like, it's not that people just want to like waste their lives and then regret later, right? That, oh, I could have done this, I had so much potential but I couldn't do this. Like, people don't plan that. It just happens because you were unable to control your brain. And I think like whatever self improvement is, right, I think there's only one basis of self improvement: can you control your brain? Because if you can, like, every decision you make is conscious, right? So if every decision you make is conscious, right, you can actually choose what you are going to do. And if you, like, with the right input and the right knowledge, if you know what to do, you're going to do the right thing. And if you keep doing the right thing consistently, that is what leads to success. So I think mainly it's just you have to control your brain, right? And like the more addicted to like porn, video games, social media you are, right, the more like your brain loses control. Your brain is just all over the place. Like, your brain just wants like dopamine, right? It just wants to be satisfied. It just wants like food, sex, entertainment, right? So it just wants satisfaction, right? Again and again, again and again. So it will run back to it. And if you get controlled by it, right, you're gonna run after things that are going to destroy you. That are going to destroy your life. And that is how your brain controls you and makes you a slave. And like, the more you give into it, the more weak you're gonna become. The weak, like, and when you like try to control yourself, like the more down bad you are, right, that you are like you have a lot of addictions, and the harder it's gonna be for you. So I think the first step is like, you know you have to consciously somehow control your brain in not doing something that your brain wants you to do. Like, let's say you have been playing video games for like 4 hours and your brain wants to continue, but if you like stop it, that is like a conscious decision that no, I've been playing for like 4 hours, I'm just wasting all my time like this, so I'm not gonna play anymore. That gives you a bit of willpower, right? Your consciousness kicks in and you can say that well, I'm not gonna listen to you, brain. So that is how you like take back control from your brain, and then you can tell, kind of, control it, right? And the more control you can gain, the better it is. So you just slowly keep doing that. Like, the more times you like convince your brain not to do something that right, will be bad for you, the better you get at it. It's like a skill that you have, like it's like a video game, right? That you have like these levels in that you start at the very bottommost level, like you're just like some kind of a teenager that is like addicted to like all of these normal things of the modern world, right? And then your brain like controls you all the time and you're like a slave, and you do whatever your brain wants you to do for satisfaction, for dopamine, and you are like a slave. So whenever you like make this move of like not doing something that your brain wants you to do, right? So you just like take back a little bit of control, right? And you increase your willpower. So this gives you like XP. It gives you some like kind of it increases your level, right? So you are at level 0 and you get like level let's say your level, right, meter that is in your game, right? It increases by 50%, right? You made a conscious decision. You didn't do what your brain wanted you to do. And next, let's say um, the next day, let's say your brain, when it like normally wants you to play like a video game, right? um, what do you think that maybe I have some important work to do, right? And then you do that work over playing that video game, right? So you make a conscious decision again that you did the right thing over the wrong one that your brain wanted you to do. So you get more willpower. Now you're at level 1, right? So this is how like you level up in this, because this will make you stronger, right? Like you will become mentally stronger, and uh, actually this is how you become physically stronger, right? Eventually, because like if you're mentally stronger, you can convince your brain that I am going to exercise, right? And if you can do that, then you eventually get physically stronger. So like everything comes from the mental part, right? First you like increase your willpower. Like the more amount of conscious decisions you take in a day, the more your level increases, right? And you just push through it. You take more and more conscious decisions throughout the day, and you do the right thing over the thing that your brain wanted you to do. And you just have these little victories, and your level increases and increases. So your willpower is increasing over time, and there will come a point of time where you can like kind of maybe have 50% control over your brain, right? Like 50% of the decisions you make in a day are like completely conscious, that you do like the right thing. And then 50%, you like mess up and like do bullshit, but that's okay because now you have got better, right? And I think this is like what self improvement is. Just taking control over your brain. If you can take control over your brain, everything can happen after that, because now you are doing what you exactly want you to do from your consciousness, and not getting controlled like by your brain, right? So you have, because right, everyone wants to improve, right? So that is like already there. But how do you improve? If you can control your brain, only then can you like actually do what you want to do, right? And because if you want to improve, right, you would do things that would lead to your improvement. You would want to do things, but can you really do them if you are control of your brain? No, right? So when you take control of your brain, like, I guess you can say like um, if you can control your brain, then only can you actually do self improvement correctly, right? If you cannot control your brain, even if you want to go on self improvement, you can't. Like, that's the problem. Like, first make your brain stronger, and like have some amount of willpower that you can make a at least like 50% of your decisions in a day are like conscious decisions, right? Then only can you like think about self improvement, because the thought of self improvement doesn't improve you. Like it does give you like some good values and mindsets, but it doesn't improve you, right? Because if you cannot convince your brain to do something that you want to do, it won't work, right? So when you have that consciousness that I can control my brain, then only can self improvement work anyway. So like I think if there's something for more important than self improvement, then you need to actually learn how to control your brain. You have to make these minute decisions, like very minute decisions that you can take control of. And when you can take these small decisions, you will get a bit stronger. Next time you can take even bigger decisions, and when you become strong enough, you can control your brain. And when you can have this, then you can like completely like go about at self improvement, because now you have the desire to do it, and you can also control your brain and make it do what you want to actually do. So I think controlling controlling your brain is like the first move to self improvement. If you cannot do that, you cannot actually improve. So if you want to like get into self improvement, first like actually control your brain, and there's no way to like properly learn it. You just have to um, increase your grit. You have to increase your willpower. That's it. Like you have to make your consciousness stronger, that right, I want to make decisions myself, and I have to stop listening to my brain. Like there is no particular method to it. You just like push through it, right? You just, it's like grind. It's just basically grind. Okay. There is no like proper method to do it. And um like if you just, it's like a raw basic skill, that when you become that you when you gain a bit of strength in it, and the next time you can have more strength. That is how you progress in it. But if you really want to like have a good self improvement journey, first like at least have um, a good control of your brain, that you can make a lot of conscious decisions in a day. Then like your self improvement journey will be a lot better, because you will do exactly the things that you want to do. And that is it for this video. Thanks for watching.